Yeah, so today is December 30th, 2024, and something spectacular is happening in my life today. Something beautiful is happening in my life today. I finally got hello, 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 lovelies. Hi guys, hi guys. Trust everyone is doing great. I saw a beautiful lightning the other time, and I just thought of coming up here to open up today's vlog. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this is happening. Well, let me just believe it's happening because this is what I wanted. It's so funny when people want something. Yeah, as I was saying, it's so funny when people want something. People want something good to happen, and then when that thing finally happens, they'll be like, oh, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. That's the situation I am now. I'm saying I can't believe this is happening, whereas I wanted this to happen. Irony of life. In it. So as I was saying, I started up a vlog about 4 months ago. August, September, October, November. About 5 months ago, I started up a vlog, and I mentioned at the beginning of the vlog that I'm not sure if I'll be able to post the vlog. If I get to post the vlog, that means the thing got successful. The thing I was putting in for was successful. But if I didn't get to post the video, obviously nobody will know that I started it. But now you all can know that I think over excitement is doing me now. I'm saying rubbish. I'm saying rubbish now. Yeah, but yeah. To be honest, I'm super grateful to God because I got to post this vlog. That I started up in August 2024. Probably I'll be posting this video in 2025. I'll post it in January 2025 by God's grace, God sparing our lives. Yeah, so today is December 30th, 2024, and something spectacular is happening in my life today. Something beautiful is happening in my life today. I finally got my dream job. Yes, I finally got my dream job. Guys, this year makes it 11 years that I finished my NYSC. For the past 11 years, I've been working for private schools, you know. And private school doesn't give you that job satisfaction that you want. I love being a teacher. Don't get me wrong. Teaching is my calling, okay? But I love to teach in a government school. Yeah. Because of the retirement benefits and everything. Yeah. So, long story short, don't let me bore you with my story this morning. So to cut the long story short, I finally got my dream job. Even though this is not my final destination, but at least this is the step to greater height. I got the government teaching job that I've been looking for the past 10 years. Even more, yeah, for the past 11 years. Yeah, 11 years. So I'll give you the details later. Today is the day that we are collecting our appointment letters. So let me collect my letter first, then I will come and do a proper sit down video. Maronu, 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 Maronu mo. Ọmọ máa ronú, ọmọ máa sọkún, ọmọ máa bọkàn jẹ́, ọmọ ṣàgbẹ́kẹ̀lé Jésù. All will be well in Jesus' name. Hello everybody. So I'm back home now. Yeah. So what's the time now? The time is 14:48 p.m. Today is December 30th, 2024, and I'm super duper excited, and I'm so grateful to God Almighty that today has finally come to pass. The excitement is just too much. The joy, the happiness, like I'm just happy. Let me just say I'm happy. Yeah. So you see, I think it was one of my beautiful sister on this street, Jane Hell. I think sometimes this year she posted a video, or was it last year, that she got a job finally after searching for job for a long time. In that video, I commented on that video that I tap into this, that I want to share my testimony very soon. And during that time, we have not even done the examination for this recruitment, but I was just tapping into it by faith. So at times it is good to tap into something by faith. Tap into something good by faith. Okay. Yeah. So I tapped into that testimony that, oh, I'm going to share my testimony very, very soon. That was when the application came out, and then I applied. In fact, I didn't want to apply because I've been disappointed several times. I've applied for this job like two times before, that I didn't get the job, and it was really, really sad. I felt really, really bad. I mean, I was depressed when that happened. It happened in 2020, and it happened in, I think, in 2021 or so. I've applied twice. That, the first time I didn't pass the exam. I scored 48% instead of 50%. 48%. Can you imagine? It was so close. So I was so depressed in 2020, 2021 when I applied for the job and it was not successful. And I didn't pass the exam. The first time I did not pass the examination. So the second time I scored 56%. I scored 56%, and yeah, 50 was the cutoff mark. So I exceeded the cutoff mark and proceeded further for the interview stage. I did the oral interview. I met with the officials. They interviewed me. So because I have passed the exam, someone was ready to assist us. Because there were thousands of people that applied for this post. Yeah. So yeah, I did the interview, and the person that was assisting us, like, the person was so sure that my name was coming out with the successful candidate. The person called me like a day before the list to be released, that by 11 a.m. on Saturday they will release the list, that my name is there, that is 100% sure. Lo and behold, 11 a.m. they released the list. Like, seriously, my name was not there. Hey, I cried, I cried, I cried. Omo, I cried bitterly. I cried bitterly. I felt so bad. And let me give you a little backstory. I have been teaching in a private school before. I started in, like, all my life since I finished from the university. I've been teaching in one private school or the other. Me being a stay-at-home mom, is not something that I really, really love to do, but because I didn't get like a good job, that was why I decided, like, let me stay at home and take care of my children. Then my last job was a good paying job. I made a video about it sometimes ago, the reason why I became a stay at home mom and everything. The reason why I left that place was because it was so far from where we were living, and Emmanuel was still very small then. Emmanuel was like 3 or 4 year old then. And then I just gave her to Emanuela. So I used to go to that place of work, that school with Emanuela. I would drop Emmanuel in a place. Like, I don't want to go into details because I already made a video about it. It was not easy. My son was not well taken care of. I would have gone to my place of work, and then my son could be anywhere. The person that I left my child for might have transferred my child to another place, and then I wasn't feeling comfortable about it. And this school was only a secondary school. There was no primary school there. I would have enrolled Emmanuel in that school if they had primary school. So I just had to quit in 2020. I worked for 2 years there, and I had to just quit. And then after quitting, I was pregnant with Elias, and then COVID came, lockdown came. I just became a full-time stay-at-home mom since 2020. So, but deep, deep, deep inside of me, I wanted to work. I wanted to work. I love going out to work. I love dressing up to go to work. It's my dream to work in a formal place. Do you understand? Since 2020, I've been job hunting, and then I wanted a government job because government job has the benefits of pension after retiring and everything. For job security, because private schools, they can just relieve you of your job at any given time without even thinking twice. They can just, like, sack you outrightly. Okay, so I wanted a government job, but my ultimate goal is lecturing job in a university or a college of education, higher institution sha, okay. So fast forward to this year, they brought out the application notice again that they needed teachers in secondary school and primary schools. But I know I cannot work in a primary school. I've worked in a primary school before for like 3 years. For like 4 years, I've worked in a primary school. I don't really like working in primary schools because if you work in a primary school, you would teach all the subjects. Like you will teach mathematics, English, all the subjects they are offering, you will teach everything. But if you teach in a secondary school, you will only teach the subjects of your own special area. Like in my own case now, I can only teach agricultural science, animal husbandry. I can teach a little bit of home economics and basic science. Yeah. That means the lesson note I'll be writing will only be for my subject area alone. But if in primary school, I have to write lesson notes for all the subjects. I know primary schools, they offer like every subject every day, like almost all the subjects, they offer it every day. So primary school is kind of stressful in my opinion. No, yeah, I prefer secondary school. In fact, I prefer like SS3 students. I prefer to teach certificate classes. Yeah. Because of the disappointment I've had in the time past, I didn't want to enroll again this year. But my husband kept pushing me, my parents, they kept encouraging me, and a lot of people were encouraging me to try it again, that who knows, God might do it for us this time around. Reluctantly, I went to write the exam. So I did the exam reluctantly, and I scored 50%. Like and 50 was just a cut-off mark. Like I scored 50, exact 50. That was what I scored. And then we now went further for the interview. And then since August, we were expecting them to release the list. In fact, we thought we were going to be resuming with the first term. I mean, when they resumed in September, but no, we waited for 5 good months. August, September, October, November, December. And to the glory of God, few weeks ago in November, towards the end of November, they released the list of the successful candidates, guys. Out of like 15,000 people that did the exam, um like 8,000 passed the exam, 8,000 did the interview. Out of the 8,000 that did the interview, they finally employed 5,600 of us. So out of those 5,600 people in my state, I have the opportunity, I have the privilege, like God granted me the opportunity to be among those 5,600 people. To the glory of God, I today was the day they told us to come for our permanent employment letter. Guys, I've worked as a part-time teacher before under the federal government. Nigerians will know what N-Power teachers are. I was part of the N-Power teachers. We worked for 2 years. They paid us very well back then for 2 years, but it was temporary appointment, which was later dissolved after 2 years. But right now, I have my permanent appointment letter under the state government of my state. Under the government of my state. What am I saying? The excitement is just too much. Okay. So let me show you my appointment letter. Is this one the photo? It's photo. Don't let me take out the original. So, I don't want to show my details. So this is my permanent appointment letter. Yay! I finally got my permanent appointment letter after waiting for how many years? I did my NYSC in 2013. Like this year makes it 11 years that I finished my NYSC. And I finally got my dream job, which I'm grateful to God for. And for everybody, like everyone that God has used to help me in one way or the other, everyone that has assisted me in one way or the other. I won't be mentioning names, but I appreciate everybody's efforts. Everybody's efforts. Yeah. To the glory of God, I got my dream job. And yeah, I just pray that I succeed in this new journey that I embark on. The schools are going to be resuming on January 6th. But then as teachers, we have to resume like a day before resumption, which is on Friday. the Friday that precedes the Monday of resumption. That's when teachers usually resume. So that's just it, guys. I'm using this as well to document my journey, to document my journey. So this is where I'm going to end this vlog. Although we don't know the school I'm going to be working in yet, but I know it's going to be a school within my vicinity. Yeah, it's going to be a school within my vicinity, my local government of residence. So I'm praying that it's going to be a school that is close to my house, that I won't be far, for me to drop my children in their own school to come back to my place of work. Because me, I don't like to be coming late to work. Everywhere that I've worked, they know me very well. I used to come to work early enough. So I don't like coming to work late at all. So I pray it's going to be somewhere close by. So, but before I end, let me sing this song. See what the Lord has done. See what the Lord has done. What we've waited for has come to pass. See what the Lord has done. See what the Lord has done. The Lord has done it finally. Finally, finally. The Lord has done it finally. Finally, finally. Oh, the Lord has done it. Dan, dan, dan. Dan, lan, 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 lan. Di, 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 di. Dan, dan, dan. La, 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 la. Bye, everyone.